Hey guys, my name's Hailey. Welcome back to the Disney Cupcake channel. I hope you are having a wonderful Thursday. If you did not know, yesterday, Wednesday, May 20th, 2020, Disney Springs officially opened at the Walt Disney World Resort. So today I'm going to be going over some of the procedures and my reaction to the opening day experience. So let's get started. The Walt Disney World Resort has been closed since March 16th, 2020. And yesterday I kind of lost my mind as well, as Disney Springs, the Walt Disney World Resort shopping center, officially opened. And that is very exciting because it is a nice little test or look into what the parks might be like once they reopen as well. Disney Springs is still doing their normal park hours from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., whereas the restaurants and stores can kind of pick and choose when they would like to open, and most of the restaurants yesterday, May 20th, chose to open around lunchtime, so the crowds in the morning were not too bad at all. I will also have linked down below the full list to all of the places that were open on May 20th. I was going to list them off, but there are actually quite a few, which was very, very surprising and is very exciting to see. Now, all of these restaurants were at a limited capacity, and since it was a beautiful day on their opening day, they moved a lot of the tables and things outside, just so people maybe felt more comfortable having their masks off and stuff outside, and also being able to not only have more seating, but be able to have more social distancing because of maybe some limited space for seating indoors. Now, as I said, a lot of stuff opened on May 20th, but there are still many more things that still have not chosen their date to open yet. But currently, on May 27th, 2020, the Disney-owned stores will open, like World of Disney, the Market Co-op, and Deluxe Burger. But again, all of those will be linked down below if you guys like to see the full list if you're planning to head out to Disney Springs. Now, as far as opening day went, as I mentioned, the crowds were very, very low, and a lot of the Instagram stories and vlogs that I was watching, the morning started out pretty fine. There really wasn't much going on. A lot of people were very surprised with the crowds, but truly, I wasn't that surprised. I really didn't know who or how crowded it was going to be there. I personally didn't think it was going to get too bad, as this was mainly Florida locals, really no tourists going just for the Disney Springs opening. And lastly, to go along with the restaurants, a lot of the restaurants also have limited menus. Even Starbucks had a special welcome back drink. Now, personally, after looking over all of these guidelines, which I will get into here in a moment, that Disney Springs has in place, if I lived closer, I probably would have went, absolutely, and I think I would have felt safe there. And again, based on the videos and things that I have watched, the articles that I have read, the people that wrote those or made those videos and everything said that they felt safe. But Disney Springs has put many things in place to help you do that. For example, these stickers on the ground. So on the bridges, they have arrows kind of going back and forth to help keep people separate and also just to keep traffic flow a little bit better. Now, one thing about these stickers is I feel like they're not bright enough. I feel like maybe some people won't notice them at first, maybe once the crowds start to pick up again, because they are this like burgundy color. That would be my only kind of critique with those. But other than that, for these stores and restaurants, they have these lines showing you where to stand, keeping people 6 feet apart from each other. But also some of these stores, and towards the end of the lines, they have these 6-foot long stickers telling you where not to stand. So that can get a little bit confusing, but I really like how they put those into place. Something else that I feel like they should have done at the Disney parks a long time ago, as you guys know, the little trash can doors, like when you push to throw something away, you like have to touch it. And me personally, especially like Disney or like bigger theme parks and stuff, I was personally never a fan of like touching it, because like I knew like other people's hands and trash were touching it like all the time, so I personally wasn't a fan. So they actually took the doors off of them, the little like doors at the top, which again I feel like they should have done a long time ago, just generally, because I know a lot of people don't really like that. So I'm actually kind of a fan of that, and I would expect to see that in the parks as well. Now, along with these stickers on the ground, there are also kind of some kind of lighter messages going along the intercom system throughout Disney Springs, telling you and reminding you to keep 6 feet apart. But there are also different kind of stand-up signs like this one, and they also have the different signs and messages on their screen kind of map boards throughout Disney Springs, kind of reminding you of some of the general kind of health guidelines to help keep you as healthy as possible. As you're walking around and you see those signs and things, you will also see some like hand sanitizing stations and portable hand washing stations, which we saw at the parks before they closed in March. Considering that they already had those at the parks, they will probably still be there once they reopen. Now, the really exciting thing about watching all of these videos was seeing how happy and how excited all of the cast members are. They added a couple extra cast members there walking throughout Disney Springs to help answer your questions regarding any of the new policies for your health and safety. So I thought that was really cool. In case you had a specific question, you could talk to them about it, and it definitely helped to add some more magic to people's day. I just think that's so fun. I love getting to talk to cast members. They're so nice and they really help bring the magic to the Disney parks. And along with that, there were also cast members out selling balloons as well. I loved getting to see those there. It was so exciting, just starting to see a little bit of the parks shine through once again. The happiness is coming back and I'm just so excited to see this. So seeing the balloons there walking throughout Disney Springs, I just thought was super magical as well. There were also pictures of cast members cleaning the different handrails, as Disney is now increasing the amount of cleaning that they do to all of those oftenly touched surfaces. Currently at Disney Springs, there is also limited parking and limited entrances so they can do the temperature screenings. Here's a look at the temperature screenings. Again, they had those same stickers on the ground and they had different workers there taking your temperature. They're not doing it how they're doing it in Shanghai Disney, where you just kind of walk past the camera. They are doing it where they actually use the thermometer on you, like per person going through. So since there is limited parking, as I mentioned, there is also, of course, limited capacity to Disney Springs. Another rule that they have in place is face masks are required. They must be covering your mouth and nose at all times unless you're sitting and actually eating. As I showed earlier in the video, there are the physical distancing stickers and signs and reminders, and the cast members walking around will remind you of that as well. So with all of those things mentioned in place, and I will have the link down below to some of the other sites that I used for this information for you guys. So again, if you're heading out to Disney Springs, you can check those links to see maybe some further, more in-depth information for going to Disney Springs, but that is just the general overview. Now again, after reading all that, I think Disney did the absolute best that they could do. I mean, going to any big public place now is a risk, and that's your choice to go. As I mentioned, I feel like I would feel comfortable going, knowing all of the things that they are doing, all of the things that are being put in place. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Disney Springs opening. I think it went pretty well from everything I have seen. I'm interested to see how it goes the next few days. Maybe after people seeing how it went opening day, maybe the capacity will start to increase. Maybe more people will start to go or book reservations. It's going to be very interesting to see here over the next few days what it turns into, because I know Shanghai Disneyland, it's just a lot more crowded now, and some of the different rules and things are starting to fade away a little bit as people just get too excited and maybe forget about the different rules that are being put into place at the parks. So I'm very interested to see how this Disney Springs test goes, and I'm hoping all goes well. So with that, I wanted to share with you guys that over on Instagram, I am currently doing a giveaway. The giveaway ends on Friday morning, so if you would like to enter, don't forget to go check out my Instagram, linked down below. I will also be live this Saturday on this YouTube channel at 2 p.m. showing you guys how I do some of my Disney shelves. I will be doing a live kind of cleaning and reorganizing of my display case so you guys can ask all of your collector questions. With all of that said, I am excited to go to the Walt Disney World Resort in the future and continue to see what the parks will be like as they reopen. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more daily Disney videos and some other park updates and reactions just like this one. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and remember to do what you love and do what makes you happy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!